so nice. I went over, kissed her on the forehead. I did. It was too nice. It was too nice. Hi, I'm Lara. Thanks for being here. I recently realized that I identify as a girl. I know in technical terms I am a woman. Like I'm 25 and I just got my period today. But I don't feel like a woman. I don't. If somebody calls me a woman or they call me ma'am or something, I get like goosebumps down my spine. And I feel like I'm like three little girls in a trench coat that are so excited to have been called a woman. Finally, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I know I'm not a full-blown woman because when I'm having sex, which I do sometimes, if I'm having sex and if I for 1 second remember that I'm having sex with a man, I'll come immediately. From the thought, you understand? It's too exciting. My favorite position is actually Doggy-Style because I can giggle throughout it. Okay. Oh my God. Ow. I'm very new to sex. Is anyone else new? No? Everybody's been for years? All right, cool crowd. I've had sex, but now I'm like having it. You know, it's different. I'm having it. I'm very new. I actually started taking birth control during the pandemic. If anyone doesn't know what that feels like, birth control feels like microdosing depression. Just every day at the same time, sad. It is so sad. So sad. You might be like, Lara, during the pandemic, Lara, when everyone was supposed to be home all day, you were out there everybody, Lara? When it was the law to be home? Yes, I was, but if you must know why, it's actually because I have cysts in my ovaries. Thank you. And I read half an article that said that semen is actually soothing for the cysts, sort of like a cream. So I was a lot for medical reasons. I did stop taking the birth control. It made me so sad. Instead, I got an IUD. We know it, the copper T, the coil, you call it here. We all got it together, I know. I got it. It's great. It's so good. You never get pregnant, except 1% of the time you get pregnant. But that's only because God wants it so bad. God wants a baby so bad. He just sends it straight through. Anyways, and it comes out with a copper T just flat on its forehead. Like a good Christian baby. A symbol of Jesus Christ himself. That is 1% of the time. Every other time you just don't get pregnant, it's really good. I got it put in by a Dutch doctor because I live in the Netherlands, not because that's my preference. She was so nice. Historically, they're the worst, but this one was the best. The whole time, I had to do nothing. I would just, like this, I had to stay still, and she was like, "You're doing great. You're doing wonderfully. This is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're the best." She called me the best. In general. It was so nice. I went over, kissed her on the forehead. I did. It was too nice. It was too nice. Just before I left, she was like, "Hey, Lara, by the way, you can't put in a menstrual cup anymore because if you do, it will create a vacuum and it'll suck the copper T straight out." I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" She was like, "Hi." I was like, "I'm sorry, that's the last thing you're gonna say to me before I leave? Excuse me, I have so many questions." 3 in particular. My first question, a queef. My second question. If I go through airport security, will it beep? And if so, will they finger me just to know in advance? My third question is, if I go through airport security and it beeps and I don't tell them that I have an IUD, Will they finger me for free? That's a silly joke. I agree. It's a silly joke. I have to get my mic stand. Wait. They told me to do it this way. They said it would be natural. Okay, I'll go. That's a silly joke. All of a sudden now I have a mic stand in the cut. That's a silly joke, but I don't want you to think, oh, this bitch is so silly. She's not even a little bit political. I am. That whole bit was actually about women's rights. So now I'm gonna do a political thing before I leave. It is a political impression, and it is also a 90s movies reference. What? Yeah. Okay. I just want, that's fine, go ahead, yeah. No, I was just thinking, go ahead, yeah, no problem. It's actually climate crisis. No, it's fine, go ahead. No big deal, yeah. Yeah, because if I could, if I could just, I feel like we're not listening. No, because if you, if I could just, I'm vegetarian. That is girl interrupted. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.